Hit that like, sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit them notifications too so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball, as well as boxing communities, and salute to all of the people that rock with me. I'm not going to be on here too long. Not too long. Just enough to talk to y'all for a little bit. Look, and Lord behold, we got the nigga Alex in here. Only when the Lions win, huh? Only when the Lions win, huh? Only when the Lions win, only when Michigan wins, only when the Pistons win. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like when y'all come in here. Only when they win. Come on, we got where they do that at, Alex. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about them Lions. I can say that though because the Lions are. I think that they have the best chance of beating Kansas City if they make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They got the best chance. What's up with it, Ted? I see you in here, man. Yeah, Ted a little hurt right now. He a little hurt. He a little hurt right now, man. He a little hurt, man. I'll be hurt too. Because Minnesota got the #1 seed, man. I'll be mad too, shoot. I'll be mad too. It's all right, though. Y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. The bracket's looking pretty good, though. You said Travis has the... Oh, Tampa has a shot. What, a shot of what? A shot of cognac? You capping on that one, Carter. You capping on that one. You say y'all be fine? Yeah, at home you will. At home you'll be fine. And see, that's how you know a nigga mad too, man. When they don't want to come in, they don't want to say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I love it, man. Talking about you gonna be fine. Nah, yeah, not till maybe 2 years. No, y'all got to play better down the stretch than that, man. And like I said, I like Jordan Love, man. I fuck with Jordan Love, man. Get the lights up, hit that light. I'm being for real, Carter. Hit the light, hit the light, hit the light. Hit the... No, he's not. No, he's not. Jordan Love is way better than Baker Mayfield. Now, during the regular season, there's an argument there. Baker Mayfield plays better in the regular season, but in the playoffs, I got to give it to Jordan. Jordan Love is a pressure. He's an end of regular season playoff type of player. Nah, I can't give, and I like Baker Mayfield too. Don't get me wrong, I fucked with Baker, but Baker got it. You know, he did solid last year up until the end, but it's definitely not his time. You said Mike Evans chose Baker over Mahomes. Well, and I like Mike Evans, but you know that nigga must be smoking that good, because we know goddamn well, man, ain't nobody gonna choose no goddamn Mahomes. That's just like Tyreek Evans. He chose Tua over Mahomes. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna do that shit. Yeah, Casey, one of them bad, man. And I'm glad Mike Evans stayed. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do anything without Godwin, man. We can't do anything without Godwin, and we gotta address our. One thing that we do need to address. We're good on the run. We're good on the run. We're straight on the run. But I would like to, in this draft, I hope we get a couple of tight ends. At least one, maybe two solid tight ends that have promise. Please hit that like when you come in here. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up and share the video, man. Don't keep it to yourselves, man. Come on, man. Yeah. We need a wide receiver and safety. Nah, we're good on wide receivers. I mean, Godwin just got hurt, man. I mean, we'll see how he looks. I agree with the safety. Yeah, hey, shout out to the 76ers. I don't want to hear none of this I told you so. I'm going to tell you I told y'all so. Maxey, okay, Joel Embiid, he had 37 last night. That's great. But Joel Embiid is joining on the bandwagon while we don't won 4 straight. Salute to you too, Stephen, by the way. I see the Lions beating KC. Yeah, I already said that. Salute to you, Zach. Yeah, I already. I can see the Lions beating them because the Lions can, like I told you, if you can play different types of ways, you can beat Kansas City. But Kansas City you got guys that are cerebral on there, and they've done it before. They're building. They already have a dynasty. Okay, so when you're dealing with a dynasty, you're dealing with guys that they've been in the trenches with one another. They've been in situations. They've argued with one another. I mean, hell, you had Andy Reid and Travis Kelce going at each other last year. The Lions defense is awful. That's cap. No, they're not. That's what's really has kept them in there. The Lions now are they? No, they're as good as last year. I think the reason is because their offense has picked it up. Dan Campbell has made better decisions on the offensive end, on the offensive side of the ball. So I got to disagree with you on that. They let up a ton of points to a depleted. Well, I mean, it's the end of the season, man. It's the end of the season, and 49ers, you got to think about it. They played them last year. They actually know the strength and weaknesses of Detroit. Shanahan knows the strengths and weaknesses, but I got to give it to Dan Campbell. He outcoached them. Plus the 49ers, man. I'm not gonna say we can't be out of nah hey goodbye any type of shit because they weren't at full strength, but nevertheless a win is a win. All the starters. Okay, and they won. I mean, what are we talking about? Listen, did they win the game? Did they win the game? Like that's. Did they win the game? That's what you said. You said Steelers can hang just one game. Yeah, I had picked the Steelers to come out of the AFC to possibly beat Kansas City. But back to the Sixers, man. They let up 30 to an offensive team, and you think they will beat Kansas City. It's not the Super Bowl. Listen, sir. This isn't the Super Bowl. The Lions are already going to go to the playoffs. I think what they'll be the number 5th seed or something like that. It's not for the marbles. So I mean, what are we talking about here? You're saying you're acting like they lost the Super Bowl, or you're acting like they lost the conference, the NFC Championship. No, they didn't. It was against the 49ers. They weren't really probably taking them seriously. Sorry, Lou. Sorry, my brother Lemon Pepper Lou. I know he upset. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. And plus, yeah, listen, this is another thing, New Hampshire. You don't want nobody. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to get hurt around the city. Like Kansas City, they're not going to take no bigger risk. That's why, Mahomes wasn't, was getting his rest and everything like that. Because you got to think about it. The last couple of seasons, what y'all don't know, Mahomes has played hurt. Whether he sprained his ankle or I think he had a messed up shoulder one year, or rotator cuff or something like that. Mahomes, but that's what Mahomes is known for. He fucked up his ankle against the Buffalo Bills. So you don't want to take no chances like that, man. The Sixers can reach number 5 in the East. Yeah, they can, but let's just hold the horses, man. Listen, we're beating teams that we're supposed to beat. We're beating. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to beat the teams that we're beating. The teams that we're beating, man, we're supposed to beat. But I'm going to give them the credit regardless. We have moved up with 13. No. We're 13 and 17, I think. 13 and 17. If I'm not correct, somebody fact check me on that. But it's led by Maxey. Look, Joel, he's doing his thing, but it's been Maxey the one that's been leading everybody. That's why he got Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Yeah, with 13 and 17, or other month. I'm sorry. SGA got the Western Conference player, and they're both well deserved. SGA, I'm tired of the league not giving SGA his flowers, man. SGA is something that SGA is a guy I would want to market around, and they probably wouldn't want to market around SGA because maybe he doesn't have that type of personality that somebody else wants. And I heard what Dwight Howard had to say yesterday. Dwight Howard called the Lakers Lid GM or something like that. But Dwight Howard was sitting up there, and he was. This is off the subject, but I got to talk about this for a minute. Dwight Howard, man. Dwight Howard really he messed everything up when he went over there to Los Angeles Lakers. And I know y'all don't want to hear this. Ted can probably relate to this if he's still in here. If not, oh well. But listen, if it wasn't for LeBron James, I know y'all can't stomach this shit. But if it wasn't for LeBron James, Dwight Howard wouldn't have had a job playing for the Lakers. LeBron was cool with Dwight Howard coming over there. So, Dwight Howard, but he did say that, he spoke his truth on the D-Lo trade. And then we gotta look if about D-Lo getting bought out. Chances are D-Lo is about to get bought out, and he's going to be up for grabs. He's going to be up for grabs. because I'm quite sure he would probably want to be um, on a contender. Everybody's looking at, him playing with Ben Simmons and all that other stuff. They haven't played together since high school. I think they played at Montverde, I think it was. They haven't played together since high school, man. And when you go to Brooklyn, they're in a rebuilding stage anyways, man. They're not going anywhere. So would I like D'Lo on the Sixers? I mean, hey Steven, would you like D'Lo on the Sixers? I wouldn't like D'Lo on the Sixers. I would not like D'Lo on the Sixers. It would clog things up for Maxey. I don't want nobody getting in the way of what Maxey is trying to do right now. This guy's in a good groove right now. You can see him really growing. You can see it coming to life, despite what some of y'all think. Maxey is leading the team. I know it's hard for some of y'all to stomach it. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not gonna get on here and say I told you so, and all this other stuff. But some of y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all don't want to admit that it's Maxey's time and Joel Embiid, his time as the best player on the Sixers is coming to a close. Well, I'm glad you finally admitted that. You were sitting up there talking about it with Paul George's team. Over here, and Paul George has played good. No, matter of fact, Paul George has played great. He's actually played great. I'll give props to Paul George more than I will Embiid. Embiid is doing dumb shit. He's up in there getting ejected and losing his cool and all this other shit. It's not the time for that. Of course they don't. Listen, who wants to rock with a guy that's playing 30 games here, 50 games here, 40 games here, constantly injured, constantly hurt, making up excuses, don't want to come into training camp ready to go? Who wants to rock with a guy like that? Coming into the season, are you coming into your career hurt? And you know why I don't give, and I want to tell you something, Ted. I want to tell you something. Salute to Cypress in the building. Make sure y'all go sub to Cypress TV, man. You say I told you, Paul George. I mean, he got a little left in his tank. I never said that. I said that Paul George, he can't carry a team on his own. He can't. That's not saying that he's trash or anything. He can't carry a team like LeBron. He can't carry a team on his own. He can't carry a team on his own, man. James Harden can't carry a team on his own. Westbrook, as much as I like Westbrook, he can't carry a team on his own. And shout out to Westbrook, but he can't carry a team on his own. They need a support. Just back in the days, you could have said that about Russell Westbrook, but now, he's still a great player. You said Joel went at Eric Snow. Well, he is lazy. He's lazy as fuck, man. Yeah, but that's not what we're saying, Zach. I'm saying that Paul George can't carry it. Can Paul George do what he did in Indiana and carry a team like that? Yes or no? No, he can't. And that has a lot. See, I don't criticize Paul George as much as y'all think. Personally, he's had a better season than Joel Embiid has. Paul George isn't lazy. Paul George is saying that McCain should be at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people took that comment that he said, but McCain is really doing his thing, man. But that's no knock on Paul George. Like I said, he's playing great. Without the help of Paul George, I'm not going to lie to you, we would not have panned out. We won 10 out of the last 13 games. So put that in its proper perspective. But no, nobody wants a guy. Nobody wants a guy on their team that's, here and there, roller coaster ride, all that other BS. No. You give these guys all this praise. You say that Joel Embiid this and Joel Embiid that, but he hasn't been the one that's been putting in the work. Oh, this is what I was talking about, Chad, though, and everybody else up in here. The reason why I don't, all this, oh yeah, well, he's injured. He got hurt in the off season and all this other stuff. I'm not necessarily talking about what just happened now, but I'm talking about in the beginning of his career, Joel Embiid came in hurt. His first 2 seasons, he was hurt. A lot of y'all don't know this, but Kobe Bryant, coming into his rookie season, Kobe Bryant broke his wrist. He broke his wrist at playing at Venice Beach. Guess what? Kobe was still ready to go. He broke his arm that summer and still came back ready to go. It was either his rookie year or his second season, something like that. Y'all have to fact check me on that. Either way, he was ready to go. You doubted you doubted him, though. You don't get a pass on your channel. No, sir, we ain't for that. What are you talking about? I didn't doubt Paul George. I said he can't carry a team. I said, man, dog, he's a little older. You know what I'm saying? He's riddled with injury. That's not doubting him. If you go back and you go listen, I never said that he didn't have any skills. I said that he's not capable of carrying a team. There's a big difference. I mean, he'll benefit us, but he got to be 100%, man. Think about it. He came in Cypress, and he hyperextended his knee twice, man. He hyperextended his knee in the preseason, and then he hyperextended his knee again. So we gotta take that into account, man. Like, you gotta be healthy. It depends on Paul George's health, and he's aging. Like, his body is aging because of the injuries that he sustained. But like I'm telling you, I'm giving him props. I'm giving him his just due because he has had a better season than Joel Embiid. Okay, if you want to say, listen, man, listen, Cypress. Because I think Cypress and Ted, I think Steven too, my boy Pull Up Podcast, BJ, they shout out to Pull Up Podcast too, BJ, go sub to his channel. Y'all have been the ones that have really been pushing for Paul George, okay? And maybe, did I come off like I was doubting Paul George? Maybe so, but I'm looking at it from a health standpoint, man. I'm not looking at it from a skill set and a work ethic standpoint. Yeah, no, he's always been a willing pass. He's always been a willing passer. Paul George has always been great on defense. A lot of y'all don't know this. I said that Paul George is a better version of, well, would have been a better version of Tracy McGrady. That's who Paul George reminds me of. A better version of Tracy McGrady that shoots a better percentage and plays better defense. Because for as good as McGrady was, he shot a horrible percentage, man. He would shoot your team out of a game. Oh yeah. Now Paul George, can handle the rock. He can do a lot of stuff. But y'all trying to think of Indiana Paul George, man. And I'm sorry, those days are not coming back. Listen, he's still a really, really good player, man. He's still a really, really and dynamic too at times. But he's not what he once was due to injuries. Embiid isn't. Listen, Embiid is jumping on the bandwagon. I'll put it to you like this: he jumping on the bandwagon while Maxey and Paul George, McCain, Oubre, even goddamn Andre Drummond have been out there putting work in. I hope that hurts y'all feelings too. All these people that, Joel Embiid is so great and all this other stuff. No, who has been playing? Look at who has been playing. Oh, wait a minute now. Carter. No, wait a minute. Carter, I thought you were, wait. Wait a minute. Was it you and Zach? Y'all were both saying that Joel Embiid was the best thing since sliced bread, man. Ain't that what y'all was saying? So now you want Joel Embiid to go. Okay, now you see what I'm saying. Listen, let's talk about last year, right? I know last year I'm not gonna get on him too much. Last year wasn't his fault. We know what happened at Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga fell on his leg. Okay, that could not be controlled. Okay. However, it was everybody that was telling him to sit his ass down. I did. The brother Ticket TV told him to sit down. The brother Too Raw for TV. They told Joel Embiid to shut it down for the remainder of the season. What does this motherfucker do? Not only does he come back a little bit before the allowed time, he actually came back early. was in practice and doing workouts early or hitting the courts early. He wants to get out there at the end of the season and then jump your ass in the playoffs after having a meniscus surgery. Then on top of that, you want to go out there in the Olympics and play. Now, here's the thing. Y'all praise Joel Embiid for going out there and playing in the Olympics and stuff like that. Well, what the fuck was going on in preseason? Where did all this? Oh yeah, I don't want to play back-to-backs and everything. Okay, we understand that was something that the doctor. Listen, I didn't have a problem with him playing back-to-back, not playing back-to-backs. But my question is if you're not going to play back-to-backs, well, what was going on in the beginning of the season? Because the last time I checked, everybody else was playing at the beginning of the season. I'm pretty sure there were guys that were nursing injuries or had little issues here and there. They were playing. What was your problem? Only one that we really couldn't question is Kawhi Leonard. But of course, Kawhi Leonard didn't play. He didn't play. Yeah, he turned on his own country. Maxey is high volume. What are you talking about? Maxey is 32.7, 32.7, 8, 8 assists, 8.7 assists, 5.4 rebounds, and Zach. He's averaging 2.7 steals. You might as well say 3, which means that he's playing defense too. Sorry, y'all. And 33, 14, and 5, yeah, off of who's back and has barely played. Go look at the amount of games that Maxey has played, and go look at the amount of games that Joel Embiid has played, and then come talk to me. You're all about numbers. That was the last thing that I brought up about Maxey. You could throw all them numbers. I mean, that's what you do with Brian James too. You throw out all these numbers, but it's not doing shit. Joel Embiid has not benefited us like that. It's been Maxey the one that he actually. If you take, I guarantee you, if you took Maxey off of that squad, man, and you put it in the hands of Joel Embiid, it would crumble. So you could give me 33, 14, and 5 all you want to. Maxey's at 32.7, 8, and I'm talking about 2 steals, sir. Okay? And I know sometimes steals and the numbers can be a little misleading in terms of defense and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they lock down defense, but Maxey has stepped it up on defense. Maxey does play both ends of the floor. Okay, but we had no control over that. I wanted to keep Reed. I never wanted Reed to go. And the Pistons, I know that they're playing good. I mean, they got Bickerstaff. They're not quite ready yet, but Cade Cunningham, I've been talking about Cade Cunningham, so that's not anything new that I haven't brought up. You said Reed finally breaking through. Reed has always been good. Reed, I'll take Reed over Joel Embiid, really. Listen, let's talk about this, right, Zach? When we talk about front court players, I'll take Evan Mobley before I take Joel Embiid. I'll take Jared Allen before I take Joel Embiid. Hell, I'll take Bam Adebayo before I take Joel Embiid. I'll take Domantas Sabonis before I take Joel Embiid. You know why? Because at least I know that them motherfuckers is gonna show up. I'll take Karl Anthony Towns before I take Joel Embiid. Some people might even take Rudy Gobert clumsy ass before they take Joel Embiid. Zubac, yeah, I've talked about all this, man. Give me a guy that's gonna show up. I don't need all that roller coaster ride bullshit. The question is are you gonna show up? Are you gonna play? If you got a little knick-knack injury here and there, we understand that. That's happened to McCain. It's happened to Paul George. Paul George wasn't a knick-knack injury, though. He had really a hyperextension. And what I said, if you go back and go listen to me, I know I said a lot in the videos and everything, but I said that if you hyperextend your knee, you have a chance of doing it again. I would like to I'll tell you what, man. I would say Joel Embiid, but we can't do that until the off season. Can't do that, and then he's got full control of everything because of his contract, and then also in regards to the CBA. Um, I would like to get another because you got to think about it. D'Lo is going to be up for grabs. Ted, D'Lo is going to be up to grab, up for grabs. My problem with D'Lo, man, is this, man. I, D'Lo can play at times. He'll be really great, man. He'll be scoring. He'll go on stretches where he'll average like 20 something points, shooting a good percentage and everything. But then he'll get lost in the shuffle after that. Yeah, but D'Lo's not gonna want to come. Hey, listen, we you know this, Ted. D'Lo's not gonna want to come off the bench. D'Lo still got an ego. D'Lo still think this Ohio State, the Ohio State, where you at. He think that this is the Ohio State. He still think that this is his first tenure in Brooklyn. He still think that this is Minnesota. He still think that this is Golden State and shit. Nah, he still think that this is his first tenure with the Lakers and everything. Nah, nah, buddy. You have shown inconsistency. You have shown inconsistency, man. You said I would say Demar. No, 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 no. Listen, Demar to me is a big problem that's going on with some Sacramento. No, not DeMar DeRozan. Listen, I used to like DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is a big problem what's going on in Sacramento. He's a big like DeMar has shown his inability to win, man. He no. Mm-mm. I don't want DeMar DeRozan, man. Not at all. And it's interesting too, man. A lot of people they talk about, guys like D'Lo and DeMar DeRozan, and you're right about that, Ted. Like these guys got egos that they shouldn't have. Like Russell Westbrook, right? My favorite player. Russell Westbrook, he probably wants to start. You know what I'm saying? He probably would rather start and everything, but he understands. He's smart enough to realize, okay, I don't necessarily need to start. I could come off the bench. It's just like when he did um, with the Clippers. He understood, okay, I'm a sacrifice. And guess what? It worked out somewhat good for the Clippers up until, they weren't able to capitalize, but it worked out good for them. And he actually that first season before before Harden had came over there and stuff, he actually had a decent season and led the Clippers for as far as they can get without a whole lot of help. But he realized, okay, there's other guys here. Let's try to let me go ahead and take the ultimate sacrifice for the greater good. You have a lot of guys that still have the ego. Like DeMar DeRozan still thinks that he's that player that he once was when he was with Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. That's what he think he is, and he's not. Ego. It's just like with LeBron. I made a post this morning. LeBron still thinks that he could play 5 to 7 years. He can't, man. Not if he does play 5 to 7 years, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to play at a rate where you're not trying to be the main guy. Yeah, you could do what Kevin Willis did. You could do what even like Vince Carter did. You could do what some of these other guys did. Take a lesser role. But somebody like LeBron wouldn't want to do that. He wouldn't want to do that. So him saying that he wants to play 5 to 7 years and stuff like that. We all want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Guys want to play um, for as well as they can for as long as they can. I get it, but if you're, it's like I don't think he sees it, man. I don't even think he realizes that people are wanting him to go. Like, there's not very many people saying happy birthday to LeBron like that. that's that's pretty much a slap in the face right there. Like, it's like, oh well, yeah, you're 40 and everything like that. You got people up in there like, look, we're ready for you to go, and that's how people feel. A lot of people felt like he should have went. I think like maybe 3, 4 seasons ago. As far as Travis Hunter is concerned, I wanted to touch on this. Listen, man, you said LeBron needs to go. Ted, what's your main reason why you want LeBron to go? What's your main reason why you want to go? I hear a lot of people say that they want LeBron to go, but what's like your main reason why you want LeBron to go? What's your main reason, man? So we could rebuild and stars will come to LA. Okay, I've heard that before. I understand that. A lot of people want LeBron to go for the simple fact that they want the league to move forward. They want to, like, I was talking to somebody, like, it was during Christmas, and it was an older cat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys that are older, they still watch the NBA, but they don't watch it as much. And I said, hey, you gonna watch the game today? I'm all excited and everything. I was like, hey, you gonna watch the game? You gonna watch the game? Like, man, yeah, I'll check it out here and there, man. But I really don't want to watch it. It's gonna be the same old thing. They gonna do is talk about LeBron, LeBron. I didn't say anything. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Chad. He said he could still play. He said saying that he wants to play 5 to 7 more years, and I'm like, no. But to get back to what I was saying, this guy was like, nah, they talk about the same thing over and over. It's all based on LeBron and stuff like that. I didn't say anything to him. This is coming out of his mouth. This is like just us having a random conversation, right? But you know what he said? You know what he said out of his mouth? He said, but I would like to check out that kid Wimby. I think he's remarkable. That's what he said. And that told me there right there that they want to watch other guys. It's just like, what's his name? Jalen Brunson. Shout out to Too Raw for TV for talking about this too. Jalen Brunson putting up 55. They don't talk about that. Hey, on my channel, I stay talking about Jalen Brunson. I haven't as of late, but Jalen Brunson gets his just due. And I think Zach said that what's it called? Jalen Brunson is better than Maxey. Yeah, he's a little bit better right now. You know what I'm saying? I give the edge to Brunson, but not by much. Exactly. De'Aaron Fox put up 60, but they're not talking about it. It's like they don't talk about it. But if LeBron puts up all these points and stuff like that, or he gets a triple double, it's like they're ready to decorate him. I mean, you're only saying that because he played for New York, Zach. I mean, let's not. You didn't even watch him when he was in Dallas, so I've been watching Jalen Brunson. I've always liked it. I've watched Jalen Brunson since he's been in college. You're getting a champion. Um, I remember I used to go at it with everybody about Brunson. I said Brunson is more. Listen, I didn't say that he was necessarily overall a better player than Luka, but I said he's more important to the Mavericks. You said you feel bad for Mike Brown. I don't. You know why? Hey, Cypress brought this up. Shout out to Cypress. He brought this up. Mike Brown's still gonna get paid. Mike Brown, I think he's still getting paid. Mike Brown been hustling. That's what I was talking to Memphis about, man. Mike Brown has been hustling. Cause think about it. That nigga that nigga won 3 straight years with Golden State, was on the bench, championships. Right? Nigga got to the finals with Cleveland. People forget about that in '07. They don't talk about that. He won with the Spurs in 2003. Like, been with Sacramento. He coached the Lakers. Mike Brown been hustling. Mike Brown been hustling. But I mean, I understand what you're saying, but he'll get another. He'll end up getting another gig. I wouldn't want him to get the Mark Jackson treatment though. Yeah, he been like for real. I had to man. Cypress had really put that in perspective. Shout out to Cypress for that. He put that shit in perspective. He said the man has been hustling. I had to look at it like that. I'm like, man, he right about that because that nigga gonna go home. Nigga still got the bag. They gonna call him for another coaching position. Guess what? He gonna be on another another coaching staff. Yeah, there you go. There go Cypress. Yeah, hey Cypress. Shout out to Cypress because Cypress said that, man. Am I lying, Cypress? This came out of Cypress' mouth. He's like, man, the man been hustling. What's there to be mad about? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, they gonna blackball him and stuff like that. He was like, they can blackball him all day. That nigga get money. Yeah, he been yeah. He been coach trapping. Coach trapping, man. There you go. This is like D'Antoni. Like Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni always losing. Always losing. But he'll be on somebody's staff and shit. K Dizzle, what's going down, man? K Dizzle. What's going down, bro? My nigga K Dizzle in the building. You said don't wish the Mark Jackson treatment for him. That was one of the worst triple crosses. But you know what though? They wouldn't listen. It didn't stop Mark Jackson grind. Look what he doing over there with Cam and them. And then branched off, got his own show. He had Isaiah Thomas on there the other day. Man, Mark Jackson gonna make moves. And it didn't stop him as an analyst either. I thought Mark Jackson was dope as an analyst, man. You said he roasted Fox haircut. Man, ticket a fool, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Mark Jackson was still making moves. It didn't stop his grind. I thought he was just as good as a analyst as he was a coach. Hands down, man down. Yeah, he was, man. You you remember some of his quotes. Old reliable. Tim Duncan. Nah, but I guess I'm gonna have to do y'all let me ask y'all this. Y'all want me to go ahead and open the panel up later? I know Cypress wanted me to. Y'all, if y'all want me to open up the panel later, just put a 1 in there and I'll open up the panel later. Okay. Mama, there goes that man. Oh, look at, yeah, we know that we know your ass want to get up there, man, and start talking some shit. I will. I will. All right, I will. A little bit later, man. Just like let it be known, man. I'm gonna open it up a little bit later. Y'all go ahead. We'll pull up. Yeah, we'll pull up. All right, no doubt. I got y'all. I got y'all. I ain't got really nothing to do or whatever, man. I gotta handle something right now. Because I want to dive in. We gonna dive into what's been surfacing so far, and y'all gonna like what we got to talk about. We gonna talk about a little bit of sports and everything, but we gonna we gonna cook on some other stuff though. But shouts out, like I said, man, go sub to Cypress TV. Definitely go sub to Stephen Green. Shouts out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball and boxing community, and salute to all the people that rock with me, my day ones as well as my new subs too. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.